https://discord.gg/u3yjyffxbw. SW4484-0608-3992 for the Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 friend code. PMX 726HJ2 for Pokémon Go app. Sonic 178 on Xbox. Strick 178 on PlayStation. Sonic 178 on Roblox.
Indeed. Hey, what's up, everyone? Sonic 178 here. If this is the second time it's the term, welcome to part 35 of the Sonic Speed Simulator 3.0 Roblox Live. We're back once again. So, yeah, sorry to interrupt on this one, but if you haven't seen the friend code, well, make sure you check out on the live chat. If you have Pokemon Go, and it doesn't matter which team are you on, this is gonna be 3 teams on this one, but it doesn't matter, we'll still gonna be friends, okay? So without any further ado, let's jump into the game right now. No, because we're not gonna go that far. Doing an adventure show in the previous episode, but let's do something else, okay? Anyways, moving on. So, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So, yeah. Hopefully I still got plenty of time because of that. So let's do Super Silver. Real quick to upgrade one of these. Okay, so first things first, I better go ahead and do something like this. And go to Mount Harper race. I need to try to practice just a little bit for Super Silver. However, so the rules are simple. I know that's kind of cheating on this one, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah. Alright. Without any further ado, I better go ahead and start the chat on this one. Then we'll move on, okay? It's been like 2 hours or something like that, but you already know that already. But anyways, we only got 1 hour and 40 minutes until they spin the wheel on this one. So let's do that. Okay. Start. Uh-oh. I need to be more careful because that... We're almost there to the end of this. Thinking about it. So... Alright. Jump right over there and... Okay. Okay, give me just a second because I need to get there. Yeah, I tried to practice just a little bit, okay? Anyways, we race to go. Race World. Marvel race for super fans might be kind of hard on this one, but we'll have to move on anyway.
WSP.
Nothing much because and
1640.
Good to see you. So yeah. So right now we're continuing on anyways with Sonic Speed Simulator if I got time. So yeah. Do you know how to add a profile picture, a profile name on this one? So yeah, it's Ty Sonic went to my Roblox on this one. This one, I don't know if it keeps on adding on notifications on Roblox. So if you have one of these phones on this one, good luck. Pretty much. But I will add you in just a minute. So yeah. But anyways, we're almost there to like alright. Alright, give me just a second because of that, and we're gonna be doing on Roblox, okay? And hopefully the gauge is not that easy because of that. So yeah. I will add you in just a moment. So yeah. And don't worry, I still got duplicates of main characters with Sonic related. So yeah. So make sure you add me on Roblox and I'll add you back, okay? But anyway, some people is like, add me, add me, add me. So yeah. So let's do the Ninja Sonic real quick. So yeah. Oh. Alright. Alright. Thank you for joining us today. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and ring the ding button, okay? Thank you for welcome back on this one because according to this, we have to do it on my Discord server on this one. Oh, by the way, if you look on Discord, real quick, let me give you a demonstration real quick for just a minute, okay? Hey, I will do a chat in just a minute because of that. So yeah. Alright.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. Good. But anyways, here is my server on this one. Go ahead and check them out with the blue eye light. So yeah. If you don't have a Discord server, that'll be fine, okay? And we'll have to chat on this one because if you look carefully on my friends, they're trying to do my 30th birthday, which is probably too early on this one. So yeah. If you don't know what's going on, May the 15th is my 30th birthday, okay? So yeah. We're almost there to the end on this one. And we're done. Done. We burp this and get started to level up. So yeah. Alright, let's go to stamina right quick. Okay, oh crap. I think they're trying to do something about sensor or locked up or something like that. So try not to do that, okay? And because sometimes they locked up, okay? But anyways, the adventure begins. So yeah. I already done a race before, but if you achieve like the super forms withstand luck, okay? But I want to show you something real quick because somebody already knows it already if you haven't checked the previous episode on this one. So yeah. And like I said, I'm doing on the stream on this one. So yeah. Alright, let's continue because we burst to level 67. And nobody's joining us on this one. But I'm going to show you right now because of the green heel or anything else like that. So yeah. And I'm using Ninja Sonic just to make sure, okay? Oh, hold on just a second. Again, one erase. Okay. Make sure you check out one of my videos on YouTube because of that. And I will do a race later on, okay? Okay, so make sure you have a chat on this one. So yeah. But anyways, I'm going to show you what's going on with this. But first, let me go ahead and start again by doing a little bit of chat, okay? Alright, let's show the Easter egg once again. And Green Hill, if you already knew that already. So make sure you follow me on this one, okay? Alright, let's get started on Green Hill. On this section right over there where you take the path on this one, don't go to the left where Big the Cat is. Go to the right over there, then go left on the second lane. Don't go forward or left. Left on this section where the bridge is at, which is at the end. Instead, go right by the loop-de-loop. So yeah, you can skip the loop-de-loop a little bit wherever you want. So yeah, I won't show you once again because of the YouTube bans on this one. So yeah, there are 3 waterfalls on this one. This one, if I remember correctly. If you go to this 3rd waterfall, don't worry about those 2 right over here. Here, jump out of the bridge, get into the 3rd waterfall, and there's the Easter egg, which is the trophy. So yeah, that's how you do this, okay? So it's right by this waterfall. See that Easter egg right over there? That's a very nice trophy. That's a very nice Easter egg, I guess we'll say. Oh yeah. Now, according to this, the old version such as 2.0 of Sonic Speed Simulator or whatever that is, 1.0, I guess you could say. There is something down there on this one. If you look carefully, the Easter egg is gone on the top of the waterfall. So yeah. Okay, what is my player pad doing? So yeah. Anyways, moving on. So like I said about this one because you already know that already. So yeah. On the stream, good to have you back on this one. So yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Censored! You're not supposed to do that! Do that on YouTube because if you use Y2, that won't work because it's censored. So yeah. But anyways, you found the Easter egg? Right, so yeah. Anyways, as you can see, you can skip that through this. That'll be fine. The 3rd waterfall on Green Hill is right over there for Easter egg. Did you know that? Did you know that? Chances are, yes, you did. By the bridge. So yeah. So now we're gonna go to Lost Valley. Only because we already know that already. Alright, before I get started, oh my goodness, we got more subscribers. Thank you so much. Glad I can help you out, okay? Alright, let's hurry into Lost Valley and show you where. But anyways, let's move on to the Lost Valley. If you've seen this on this one, go to the right over there. there, if I remember correctly, you can go to the left by skipping the loop-de-loop or just move the loop-de-loop on the way. Wait, don't go this way. Instead, go this way. Way to the right. Right by getting off of those things. Once you find this one with the red sky ring, where those magnets are at, because they're not easy to find. There is Lost Valley Classic. Now, for this to work, you're supposed to rebirth 58. If you don't have rebirth to 58, well, what's the problem? You need to rebirth all of them. So yeah. But anyways, before we move on to the next one, here's the secret on Lost Valley Classic. So yeah. But anyways, I'm just going to show you real quick because you already know that already. But anyways, let's move on. Anyways, just your chills. Oh, just in case. Remember about the cage right over there? There, right beside World 3 on this one? So yeah. There are 3 paths on this one, if I remember correctly. You can double jump on this one, but for me, jump and boost. Like this. And voila! Voila! That's how you get invisible walls on this one. But, for this to work, you need to do it like this, or you can jump wherever you need to. And go all the way to the upper right, I guess? Oh, all the way to the right. Sorry. Alright, there's this section which is part of the invisible on this one. This one part of the desert and Emerald Hill is probably not good, okay? Well, that's part of the first section. But the second section where the snow is at, and there's a secret up there, which I'll show you in just a minute. On this section, on this one, there is a visible hole. There is a hole right over there. Make sure you have tails or the bioplane to tornado. Double jump, or use the bioplane, and voila! There's no belly. Only, so yeah. In order to get Snow Valley to lock it, you're supposed to rebirth to 109! 9 to rebirth 109 of these. So yeah. That's how you get Snow Valley in this one. So yeah. So that's how you do this. Okay? And in order to unlock this, you're supposed to rebirth it once again. But anyways, back to Emerald Hill. On this one from Sonic 2. So yeah. Now, before I do anything else on this one, because I'm on the stream, there is something going on the Emerald Hill. So, but anyways, good question. But anyways, before we end this off, here's the secret. Secret for Emerald Hill on this one. If you go down to this section, don't worry about the first waterfall where the badniks called Chump Jumps are at. Instead, if you go to the second waterfall, where you enter here, then the Emerald Hill Classic is in there. There. Censor that one, so yeah. So, it's okay. But anyways, there is Emerald Hill Classic, while you're rebirth to 63. If you don't rebirth to 63, then what's wrong with you? You need to go ahead and do it. Do it and rebirth it while you get the levels. So yeah. Anyways, back to Green Hill.
One-up Sonic head from generations everywhere.
I understand how they work, okay? Yeah, I already got just details on this one, but anyways, what's it called? Scenic? So, yeah. But anyways, that's part of the Green Reefs or anything else like that. And so, yeah. But anyways, that's all for this thing on this one. This one, and we're almost out of time. I'm sorry, if I messed up on this one. But anyways, we'll have to continue on anyways. Okay, first things first. First, we need to go ahead and check out on Twitch as well as give me just a second. Sent.
Rosiest Flyer 106 underscore FJ on Twitch and Rosiest Flyer 106 on YouTube.
Okay, so this is part of my customized channel. So yeah. So keep that in mind. And you can also check out my brothers on Twitch on this one if I got time. Which is
Ginger King 30 on Twitch.
go ahead and check them out because we're almost out of time. So yeah. But anyways, hmm. I don't know about that one. that one. That one, but you already know that already. Once okay, let's go ahead and continue with this. I'm going to be using the Sonic Trail to go faster with Sonic. So, as you can see, if I remember correctly, anyways, that's how you go faster when you go through this. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, give me just a second. Race time! So, yeah.
Hello.
Hello there. Alright, we'll wait until it loads on this one. This one, give me just a second. So, yeah. So, give me just a second while loading. So, yeah. Alright, let's do the drag at your range on this one. Which one do you want? Okay? First, go ahead and do Sea Escape. So, yeah. Okay. Alright. This is not gonna be that easy. So, yeah. It might be the same, but not. So, I got the trail and, the friend on this one, if I remember correctly. Welcome back on this one. I'm just doing a race with someone else, okay? So yeah. Let's go ahead and select our character real quick by selecting one. Let's see. Running out of time. Probably. Let's do Jet the Hog. So yeah. Go! Here we go! Speed up as always. Alright. Let's go ahead. Oh. Let's win! Woo! Alright, drop down! Woo! I won because of Jet the Hog on this one. So yeah. 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 I got more tickets than everything else on this one. So yeah. Yeah. That's for you on this one. So yeah. Time for me to move on. So yeah. Alright. That wasn't take too long at all. So yeah. And of course, somebody did not finish the race. Man, I'm not good at that. So yeah. Man, I can't believe I won this run. One. Alright. Alright. Time for drag race number 2. So yeah. Alright, it's time for drag race number 2. Let's do this. Alright. Alright. And it looks like nobody's here. Here, that's fine. So, okay, let's continue on with this. Then I'll explain. Yup. Alright, keep going. Oh! And it's not good. Man, not good at that. Man, so, yeah. Alright. Okay, so quick pop quest guys. Why? Why is there a player?
What is your favorite SSS skin?
Okay, so quick pop quest you guys. Why is there a player in last place because he didn't do the drag race? Seriously, why did they messed up? Okay, so yeah. But anyways, we're gonna to move on real quick. So yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the action rates on this one. This one. Okay. Hey, give me just a second. Okay, I on Roblox is trying to do something every time. So yeah. But anyways, alright, we're out of time on this one. This one, make sure you subscribe and ring the link button while you still can. I will be back on Roblox for the third time today on this one because this is the second time. Okay? But anyways, we're gonna call it a day on this one. This one because I had to do something on live stream on this one. This one, I won't do my favorite Sonic Speed Simulator like a top 10 or something like that for 2.0 on this one, but I hope you understand. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be using the common character. So yeah. Okay. And so call it a day on this one. So yeah. So the race tickets is like 97. Woo! Okay, strange times. So yeah. So make sure to subscribe and ring the link button because I have to do something like, for example, this because of race time. So yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll have to call it a day on this one. So yeah. And don't worry, I will be back for the third time. It's a charm on this one. So please forgive me about the messed ups. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Stay awesome. Rebecca Erwin, take care.